Everyone learns how to tell time. It's a thing you learn one day, like you learned how to walk, and who is your mother, and that up is up, and down is down. It's really easy. The secret is, you don't tell time. Time tells you.
Time tells you when it's time to rise and when it's time to sleep, and when it's time to sing and laugh, and even when to weep. Time tells you when the sun will shine and when night's dark will fall, and when you're old enough for school, and how long you'll be small. Time tells you when it's summertime and when it's winter too. And one day you'll marry be and have some children too. And time will tell them when to rise and when to go to sleep. And when it is they'll laugh and sing, and even when to weep.
Grown-ups, from the beginning of time, have always tried to tell time. A long, long time ago, so long ago we really don't know when it was, man made a discovery. Perhaps a man said to his wife,
"When the sun rises, the day begins."
And she may have answered, "Yes, and when the sun sets, the day is over." That was the first way of telling time. Later on, man made the hourglass to tell the hours in the day, from sunrise to sunset. He put some sand, just like you see at the beach, in a glass which was big at the top and bottom, with a thin place in the middle for the sand to go through very slowly. The top and the bottom of the glass were closed, so the sand couldn't get out. Have you ever let the sand go through your fingers very slowly? Try it next time you're at the park or at the beach. It takes time for a handful of sand to go through your fingers. Well, early man made an hourglass that would let the sand trickle through the thin part of the glass in exactly 1 hour. When all the sand was at the bottom, he would turn the glass over and start again. That way he could watch the hours go by. But perhaps his wife said, "Well, that's all fine and dandy. We know the day starts with the sunrise and ends with the sunset, and we can tell an hour in the day, but, well, what hour is it? Is it lunchtime, or is it time to cook dinner, or what?" So then man made the sundial. Have you ever seen one? It's round like a pancake, with a stick standing up. And when the sun shines on it, the stick makes a shadow. There are marks around the sundial. And the man said,
"When the shadow of the stick points to one mark, it is breakfast time. And when the shadow of the stick points to another mark, it is dinner time."
"But what if the sun doesn't shine? Then we can't use the sundial." And so, man made up the clock. And that is how we tell time today. There are many kinds of clocks. In England, there is a famous clock called Big Ben. He sounds like this. Many churches have bells that chime to tell time, and they sound like this. And then there are alarm clocks. And grandfather clocks. And cuckoo clocks. And watches that you wear on your wrist. And ships at sea have bells that sound like this. But they all tell time. And so will you.